Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to Reinhardt Volunteer Park in beautiful Grants Pass, Oregon, where today the Roseburg Dr. Stewarts will continue play in the Coach K Memorial here against the Chico Nuts out of California. We welcome you into American Legion Baseball this morning here on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM, and streaming live online at 541radio.com. Today, the Docs bring a two-game winning streak into the matchup, 9-6 overall. They have won their first two games here in the Coach K Memorial. They try to keep the winning streak going as they take on a Chico team that is 17-2-2 on the season. Winners in their last game yesterday, as they played two in the tournament a day ago. It's going to be a hot one here today in Grants Pass as the weekend starts really warming up, but we are looking forward to some great action out on the ball field here early before temperatures get into triple digits. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Joey Kieran. Happy to be with you here on this Saturday morning from Grants Pass. Bright and early, a wake-up call that got us out of bed and on the road as the sun was coming up. Today, though, the Docs look to try and keep the good times rolling as they take on this Chico Nuts baseball club. Should be a fun one for us in store here today, and we look forward to bringing you the action. Thanks. Want to say a big shout-out to my buddy Kenny Sherman, who filled in for me the last couple of days. Appreciate that he did that. Thank you to everybody that tuned in and followed the action on the radio with Kenny as he went down to Medford for a couple of games to cover the Docs for me there, as I know it was hot and, down in the very warm temperatures in Medford without a press box or any of the luxuries that we have here today or that we get back at home. But Kenny, a trooper there, went down there and filled in for me. Really appreciate that he was willing to do that, and thank you for everybody that tuned in and joined Kenny for those broadcasts. Happy to be back here in the captain's seat, though, as we bring you today's game, and this is your SoCo Coffee Company pregame show, conveniently located just off of I-5 at exit 108. Stop in for fresh pastries daily, organic smoothies, or one of the many items off of their espresso bar menu. As we roll through our SoCo Coffee Company pregame show, we're going to get a chance to catch up with head coach Jeremiah Robbins when we come back. Before we take a break, we are back on the video player at 541radio.com, so if you'd like to watch today's Doc Stewart's baseball game, head to 541radio.com and go to the 1490 The Score homepage and find Doc's Baseball there on the website there, and you should be able to follow the action with us. You can also head to YouTube and stream the show live there. Head to YouTube and search 1490 The Score to find our channel. Subscribe and follow Doc's Baseball throughout this summer. Streaming of Doc's Baseball online is presented by the Cow Creek Tribe. We'll come back with your catch-up with head coach Jeremiah Robbins after this break here on 541radio.com and on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, Get 16 mini churs for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Back here with more of our SoCo Coffee Company pregame show, conveniently located just off of I-5 at exit 108. Stop in for fresh pastries daily, organic smoothies, or one of the items off of their espresso bar menu. As we get ready to go today, Doc's getting two in this morning and afternoon here from Reinhardt Volunteer Park, and we get a chance to catch up with head coach Jeremiah Robbins. Coach, I've been gone for the last couple of days, but the Doc's able to pick up a couple of wins. How have things looked the last couple of days for this team?
Well, I think the big thing for us, obviously coming off of the weird doubleheader against Grants Pass and not being consistent in game 2 there, we played consistent baseball our last 2 games. Guys have been motivated, competing. And then we've got 2 dynamite efforts on the mound and timely hitting. So it's kind of been a good combination of guys having a will to win and going out there and playing hard, and obviously a little bit of heat down here, but that hasn't affected us, and we're getting our legs back under us, which is good as we're going to make this stretch run into July. So we're in a good spot. We just need to continue to be consistent with our mindset and go out there and compete.
You guys, I know, we're a little bit shorthanded, which probably forced some guys into spots that you didn't anticipate necessarily needing them in. One of them that sticks out to me is Austin Anderson, who's been in your lineup the last couple of games and has been doing all right at the plate. Are guys starting to maybe show you some things that might give you more options as you continue throughout this season?
Well, I think the big thing getting healthy with, we had Spencer in the lineup, last 2 games, yesterday. And now we got Talk back today. So that kind of shores up some spots where now we can be a little bit more flexible and put some guys in some other spots that give us a little more depth in our hitting order. So Austin has been doing a phenomenal job just competing in the batter's box, clutch hitting. I mean, I think he had 2 doubles yesterday and a triple. So, he's been big for us. He's just playing. Nothing special with him. He just goes out there and swings the bat. Great example for the rest of the lineup of a guy that has had 0 batting practice in the last 2 years of just going out there and having fun with this game. So we're encouraging him to continue to have fun with the game. Yeah, it's a grind, Legion baseball, and we have high expectations, but at the end of the day, it's a bunch of guys playing together and going to have a lot of fun.
You mentioned Spencer back yesterday. Saw Takahashi here already at the ballpark this morning, and so it's nice to start getting a little bit healthier for you. These guys, how much do you plan on trying to get them right back into the lineup, or is it going to be something where you ease these guys in?
No, they're full go. Before they left with their injuries, they were our frontline guys, so they're going to get right back in there. We're going to monitor Spencer a little bit. He'll catch game 1 today with Stoff, and then game 2 we're going to give him a rest. So we got to be aware of that hamstring as we go through. Talk is feeling great. His health is great. He's all cleared to go, so that's awesome to have him back. He's a very dynamic player for us, obviously being our leadoff hitter, left-handed bat plus runner, and he can pitch. So having him back is huge. And then still waiting on Ever. Hopefully next week, hopefully at the Eugene tournament, we might get to see him up there. So we're excited about that. And then Tyler Thornton, he's getting closer and closer, hopefully mid-July on him. And we become a really interesting team when we get these pieces back, because these kids are really dynamic players, plus runners, and can do some really phenomenal things for the program.
The weather, you mentioned, has been hot down here, and it's only going to be getting hotter here in the next couple of days. And it's nothing you can control, and everybody's got to play in the same thing. But at the same time, it is a factor you got to deal with. How do you approach today with the doubleheader, where temperatures probably by the end of it could be close to triple digits, and same thing's going to be kind of the same story tomorrow down in Medford?
Oh, I think we've continued to educate them on hydration. We've been encouraging them to drink as much water as possible. This stadium here at Grants Pass is beautiful. It's a natural facility. There's plenty of trees around, so I'm not too concerned about today. It's going to get a little bit warm at the end of the second one, but tomorrow's the one I'm a little bit more concerned about with the 11:30 start on the turf. So we'll keep throwing the water down. I'm challenging them to drink as much as the water as they possibly can, and just monitor them as we go through. Our last game here in that GP series, we had some guys that kind of got their butts kicked with the heat, and I think everybody learned a lesson from that. That was a good example, and they're back and they understand it, and they got their water jugs with them, and they're going to drink a lot of water, so that's good.
You got a couple of teams, I'm sure, on the other side going to be a little bit unknowns to you, but anything that you can impart on the teams we've got here today?
Yeah, this Chico team's pretty sneaking good. We got to watch them when we showed up on Thursday. They were playing the game before us, and then I watched them yesterday a little bit when they played Medford. So they're looks like an older developed team. They got a couple big horses in the middle of their lineup. The pitching piece will be a mystery, but they can hit. They're going to defend it. I think they're well coached. So we got a fight on our hands, which is good. That's why we came down to this tournament.
All right, Coach. Look forward to it. Thanks for the time.
All right, Joey. Thank you.
And that is head coach Jeremiah Robbins here as we wrap things up on your SoCo Coffee Company pregame show. We'll come back. We'll get a look at your starting lineups after this. As first pitch right around the corner, Docs baseball against the Chico Nuts on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
We welcome you back here to Reinhardt Volunteer Park, where today the Roseburg Dr. Stewarts will get ready to go for their third day of action from the Coach K Memorial. Let's take a look at our Umpqua Golf Club starting lineups. Get your golf adventure started with the AAA membership this summer. Play Oak Hills, Stewart Park, and Myrtle Creek golf courses with just one membership. Find out more at umpqua.golf. The designated visiting team for today's matchup will be the Chico Nuts, led by head coach Brian Thomas. His starting lineup will have Cooper Thacker at the top, the shortstop, followed by Brett Baxman. Pete Andrews, the catcher, will bat third, followed by Austin York, the third baseman. Colton Doherty is the left fielder, batting fifth, followed by Kyle Giovanni, the center fielder. Trevor Wilson, the DH, will bat seventh, hitting for the starting pitcher. Connor Babler in right field will bat eighth, followed by the nine-hitter Elias Cervantes, the second baseman. That's your Umpqua Golf Club starting lineup for the Chico Nuts. They will face off against right-hander Jay Stoffel on the mound, and his first pitch of the ball game is in for a called strike, and we are underway here in today's ball game. Early one here today, starting right at 9 o'clock, right on time for us this morning. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed for Cooper Thacker. He's got himself an 0-2 count. On the mound this summer for the Docs, Jace, 20 innings pitched. He's got a 2-0 win-loss record. He's got a .350 ERA, 23 strikeouts, only 4 walks this summer, as he gets a strikeout to start things off. A strikeout swinging to Cooper Thacker to begin today's ball game for Jay Stoffel. There is one away, and a reminder that all Docs pitchers' strikeouts this season are presented by Mountain Mike's Pizza. They're making sure that your next pizza night isn't a strikeout. Mountain Mike's Pizza, the way it ought to be. Stoffel starting out with a big statement against this Chico team, which Coach Jeremiah Robbins said they're good hitters. So we'll see what Jace can continue to do against this lineup. He misses low and outside to Brett Baxman. Baxman from Feather River College, returning after his freshman year of college. They've got quite a few of those types of guys on this roster for the Chico Nuts. A veteran and experienced roster as a pitch in the dirt. Take a look around the rest of the diamond for you here in this first inning for the Docs. We'll get you their defensive starters, which is presented by Cooper's Pest Control. When you're looking to build your best defense, call Cooper's Pest Control to protect your home from those summer bugs. Cooper's Pest Control, your locally owned bug assassins. Give them a call at 673-0363. 2-0 pitch in for a called strike against Baxman. He'll put the bat on the ball, ranging to his left. It is Austin Takahashi, and he will throw over to first, pulling Evan Corbin off the bag, but he tags Baxman for the out. There are 2 down. Austin Takahashi back for the Docs today, his first game back in the lineup for Coach Robbins. And he makes a play ranging to his left to get to that ball, cutting it off in front of Dawson Gillespie at shortstop. 2 down, first pitch, strike 1 against the 3-hitter. This is Pete Andrews, the catcher for Chico. Back behind the plate catching today for the Docs is Spencer Six. His second game back in the lineup for the Docs after a hamstring injury. Kept him out for a little more than a week. Spencer Six back behind the plate. Evan Corbin at first. Sebastian Watson at second. Austin Takahashi at third. And Dawson Gillespie at short. So pitch low and inside. The count goes to 2-1 for Andrews. In the outfield from left to right today for the Docs here in this morning sun, Logan Klopfenstein, Jet Black, and Dominic Tatone. Breaking ball tails outside, and Stoffel finds himself down 3-1 here with 2 outs and nobody on base in the top of the first against Pete Andrews. Already 75 degrees here in Grants Pass as a 5-pitch walk issued to Pete Andrews. With 2 down, a man gets on base for the Nuts, and that'll bring up Austin York, the third baseman. Get ready to stand in the box here. 75 degrees, not really much of a breeze out there as of yet. The American flag in straightaway center field is hanging limp out there at the moment. Coach talking about here at Reinhardt Volunteer Park, though, a lot of trees surrounding the ballpark kind of keeps in and keeps things a little bit cooler. There's a breaking ball missing outside for ball 1 against York. And when the breeze gets going, you can kind of see it with those trees out there in the outfield that are lining the outfield wall. Last time I was here, I would have been back on Tuesday this past week. And the Docs were playing the Grants Pass Nuggets. The ball was flying out of the park. Here's a ball in the air out towards left field. On the run, Logan Klopfenstein will give way to Jet Black, who will get underneath it. And the center fielder makes the catch to retire the side. We've got 1/2 inning in the books. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base for Chico. We go to the bottom of the first inning. It's a scoreless ball game on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
We get ready for the bottom of the first inning as we welcome you back here to Grants Pass. Joey Kieran here with you, taking a look at your starting lineups for the Doc Stewarts, led by head coach Jeremiah Robbins. Leading things off is Austin Takahashi, the third baseman, followed by Dawson Gillespie, the shortstop. Spencer Six, the catcher, will bat third. In center field, batting cleanup is Jet Black. Austin Anderson, the DH, will bat fifth, followed by Dominic Titone in right field, batting in the sixth spot. Hitting seventh and playing at second base is Sebastian Watson. Evan Corbin, the first baseman, will hit eighth, and rounding out the starting nine will be Logan Klopfenstein, the left fielder. The DH being utilized for starting pitcher Jace Stoffel. That is your Umpqua Golf starting lineups for the Roseburg Dr. Stewarts. Again, you can get your golf adventure started with a triple play membership to the Umpqua Golf Club. Oak Hill, Stewart Park, and Myrtle Creek golf courses could be yours with one membership. You can find out more at umpqua.golf. First pitch swinging for Austin Takahashi. He fouls it away for strike one as he faces Kyle Kusich. Kusich from Butte College. 5'10", 155 pounds, right-hander on the mound. His 0-1 pitch lifted into the air by Takahashi out towards shallow left center, and underneath it will be the center fielder, Kyle Giovanni, for the first out. One away. Here in the bottom of the first, in a scoreless ball game so far. Dawson Gillespie will bat against Kyle Kusich. We'll take a look at the rest of the defense here for the Chico Nuts in the bottom of the first inning. Dawson Gillespie digging in. First pitch swinging there, and he fouls that one down the third base side. Doc's aggressive at the plate here to start against Kyle Kusich. Dawson Gillespie coming in, batting .444 on the season. He's got an 0-1 count so far. He'll take low for a 1-1 count. Gillespie this year, 16 RBI. He's been hit by a pitch 5 times, and that is tied for the team lead with Cade Johnson. 5 doubles this season for Dawson. Gets behind one and fouls it away. Again towards the home dugout down the third base side for the Docs. A ball and 2 strikes now against the shortstop. 5 doubles is leading the team. He's also got a triple in there. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Headed down to first base will go Gillespie, and the throw down there is good for the second out. 2 down for Spencer Six coming up to bat. Let's take a look around the diamond here. Pete Andrews behind the plate catching for the Nuts. Brett Baxman out at first. Elias Cervantes at second. Austin York at third. Cooper Thacker at short. In the outfield from left to right, Colton Doherty, Kyle Giovanni, and Connor Babler. And those are your defensive starters for the Chico Nuts. And again, when you are looking to build your best defense this summer, make sure you give Cooper's Pest Control a call to protect your home from those summer bugs. 673-0363. 1-0 count to start for Six. He hits one, a bounding ground ball up the middle, fielded just by second base. Cervantes' throw. He went sideways to get it to first base, back across his body, tumbles to the ground as the throw gets to Baxman in time for the out. And Kyle Kusich will get the Docs to go down in order here in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're scoreless through 1 as we head to the top of the second inning. This is Doc Stewart's Baseball on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM. Top of the second, scoreless baseball game for you here today. The Docs taking on the Chico Nuts. It's presented by Fisher's Hearth and Home, serving Douglas County for over 30 years with the largest selection of wood, gas, pellet, and electric stoves and fireplaces in the area. Colton Doherty will lead things off, the left fielder for the Nuts. Jay Stoffel on the mound after allowing one walk, a strikeout, no hits in that first inning. He fires in a first pitch strike against Doherty. Chico led by head coach Brian Thomas. Swing and a miss for strike two. Doherty finds himself in an 0-2 hole quickly here against Jay Stoffel. Chops one right side. Coming in quick, Sebastian Watson knocks it down, spins, and fires over to Evan Corbin. Makes the put out 4-3. Watson came charging in hard on that ground ball at him there. Wanted to try and take away the in-between hop. But got kind of handcuffed on that ball up around the waist. Knocked it down, though, and thankfully it didn't get by him too far. Was able to spin around, find the baseball, and toss it over to first base to get the runner. One away, and Kyle Giovanni will bat. He takes high for ball one. Batting in the sixth spot in the lineup here. If my research was correct, Giovanni was a league MVP this last year at his high school as he takes for strike one. Let me double check my note here. Yeah. I had him down at Sutter High School as he fouls off a pitch for strike two. Sutter High School, that's what the roster says as well. So my research must have found the right Kyle Giovanni. I think it also turned up something about a disc golf player. Strike three call. Giovanni will go down looking. And there's another Mountain Mike's Pizza strikeout for Jay Stoffel. Giovanni is out number two. And Trevor Wilson will bat next for Chico. He's the first left-handed batter in the lineup so far for Chico. He takes on the outside corner for strike one. It's always kind of one of the fun things is to try and learn a little bit about some of these teams we don't normally see throughout the year. Swing and a miss out of Wilson. The DH is down 0-2. This Chico Nuts Ball Club, an American Legion World Series participant back in 2014. 0-2 pitch, fouled back to the net behind home. They've been district champions every year since 2014. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. No season in 2020. The 0-2 here from Stoffel is high and away for a 1-2 count. Been California state champions in 2017, 2015, 2014, and 2011. So a very established Legion program here for the Chico Nuts. Is a pitch high and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Looks like their first time in the World Series is back in 2014. The 2-2 from Stoffel. Swing and a miss. Got him. That'll wrap things up here in the top of the second as Chico goes down 1-2-3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jay Stoffel to wrap up the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's scoreless. Doc's coming up to bat on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Starting out the bottom of the second inning, it's Jet Black leading things off, and he goes after the first pitch from Kyle Kusich, fouls it away down the left field side for strike one. Welcome you back here to Reinhardt Volunteer Park in Grants Pass. Today's game brought to you by Cascade Community Credit Union, belong to Douglas County. Kusich will miss low for ball one against Jet. Jet comes in, batting .271 on the season. Takes low and outside for a 2-1 count. Seems like a good contingent here today from Chico. Here to watch the Nuts. A 2-1 count. Strike two taken for Jet. Yesterday, the Docs getting a 10-5 win against Siskiyou's Legion Post 122 out of California. Jet was 0 for 3 in that game. Gets underneath one here towards the first baseman. Underneath it, Brett Baxman for the catch. One down, Austin Anderson will bat for the Docs. Well, we talked a little bit about it with Coach Jeremiah Robbins in the pregame show about Austin and his success at the plate as of lately. He's now had 12 at-bats, 7 hits in that time, three doubles and 1 triple in those 12 at-bats and 7 hits. .583 for him on the season. He has not taken at-bats since his junior year of high school, as he'll take a strike on the inside corner. Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Junior with Roseburg High School. Austin played a lot of third base when he wasn't pitching. Senior year got canceled because of the pandemic. It's a 1-1 pitch, ground ball towards second. Cervantes in front of it will fire over to first. There are 2 down. But Austin had his senior year at Roseburg High School canceled, then went to UCC to play for Coach Robbins, where he was a pitcher and didn't really get to hit. He just focused on pitching there with the Riverhawks here this last spring. So he had not really been taking at-bats since his junior year of high school. And he has come in and gotten a chance to start swinging this summer with the Docs and has looked pretty good at the plate so far. He grounds one out there, though, to start out 0 for 1 on the day as a pitch to Dominic Titone. The lefty is low and inside for a 1-0 count. Dominic stands in with 2 outs and nobody on base. Takes a strike, inner half, right at the top of the zone. It's from Kyle Kusich. Dom batting .262. Docs as a team batting .275. A 1-1 pitch here. Grounder to short. Picked up by Cooper Thacker. Throws to first to wrap up this inning. Docs go down in order again against Kyle Kusich. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We're through 2. It's still scoreless. Docs and the Chico Nuts squaring off here on this Saturday morning on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter, a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier. I will always be ready
for every storm and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Docs baseball here on the Score is brought to you by Dr. Lance and Randall. Accepting new patients. Call them at 541-378-6694. 0-0 ball game so far, a pitcher's duel between Jay Stoffel and Kyle Kusich. For the Chico Nuts, it'll be the 8-9-1 hitters coming up here in the top of the third inning. Connor Babler will lead things off. Swings out one, flies it out to right field, and making the catch is Dominic Titone. A bit of an adventure for him out there. Titone twisting and turning, came in a few steps at first and having to trail back as that ball continued to carry, reaching up at the last second to make the catch. And Titone will retire Connor Babler on the first pitch that he saw here in the top of the third. One away, Elias Cervantes will bat. The 9-hitter takes the first pitch for strike one. In the dirt for Jace, a 1-1 count. Elias Cervantes, he was another guy. Before I got too tired last night, staying up a little too late for me, with knowing it was going to be an early morning wake-up call as a strike against Cervantes. Was trying to do some research and, well, unfortunately, didn't get through everybody for this Chico team. But Cervantes, if I am not mistaken, was voted the most outstanding defensive player for the Chico Nuts back in 2019. As he fouls away a pitch to stay alive on the 1-2 count. Back in 2019, playing for this Chico Nuts team, Cervantes apparently not too shabby with the leather out there. He's starting at second base here today. The 1-2 pitch from Jay Stoffel. Got just enough of it there to stay alive. Stays a 1-2 count against a 9-hitter. Strike three called. Got him on the inside corner. He goes down looking. So that'll be strike three. Another strikeout for Jay Stoffel. It's number 4 on the day. 2 down and top of the order here. Cooper Thacker will bat. He struck out swinging in the first. First pitch swinging, that ball fouled away. Bouncing off the plate, hitting off of the batter for strike one. Cooper Thacker. Now, I'm not sure what high school PV is. I'm going to have to see if I can figure that one out. But Thacker also from Feather River. Getting some college ball action this last year. Pitch low for a 1-1 count. By my count here, 11 guys on this roster that have a college listed next to their high school. That's a lot of veteran experience on this Chico team that they've been on the team for a couple of years. These are guys that have some experience being district champions and making it into their state tournament. The 2-1 pitch fouled away. Thacker with a 2-2 count. I guess it looks like maybe down in California they may work things a little bit differently than we do here in Oregon. They may have your district standings, then you get area playoffs, and then you get the state playoffs. So swing and a miss for strike three. That'll wrap it up for the Chico Nuts here in the top of the third. It's another strikeout for Jay Stoffel. That's 5 already as we're through 3 innings. Still no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base for the Nuts in the top of the third. Go to the bottom of the third inning. This is Doc's Baseball on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Current Orthodontics.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one Signature Service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The Signature Service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one Signature Service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car.
We go to the bottom of the third inning. And it'll be Sebastian Watson, Evan Corbin, and Logan Klopfenstein all coming up for their first at-bats of the game here in the bottom third of the roster for the Docs against Kyle Kusic. Docs baseball today brought to you by B&D Meats. It's grilling season. Find them down in Winston. Kusic hits the outside corner for strike one against Sebastian Watson. Starting at second base today for Waddy, who is batting 147. Seabass 0-1 pitch, low and inside for a 1-1 count. Pleasant Valley, there we go. Figured out what PV stood for on the lineups for the Chico Nuts. Pleasant Valley High School down in Chico, California. 1-1 pitch is low for 2 balls and a strike here against Sebastian Watson. Docs without a base runner so far through 2 innings of play against Kyle Kusic. Ground ball to second base. Cervantes knocks it down, but he can't make the play. Second baseman on second baseman crime there. Sebastian Watson grounding one right to Cervantes. Not a overly difficult ground ball, pretty routine to him. That one ate him up into the chest, knocked it down, kept it in front of him, but he couldn't barehand it and get it over to first. He bobbled trying to get the ball to throw. And so that is your first base runner of the game for the Docs, one on with the error. And Evan Corbin will bat. Corbin playing at first base today, hitting 150 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. And a pickoff throw over. First time we've seen the pickoff throw for Kyle Kusic so far with the first base runner on for the Docs. Back in safely goes Watson. Evan Corbin waits. Squares to bunt. And it will be a foul ball. That one hitting Evan while he was in the box, so foul ball called by our home plate umpire for strike one. Oh, 1 count. And another pickoff throw to first base. Evan Corbin got a pinch hit yesterday against Siskiyou. Was 0 for 1. Did have an RBI, though. Squaring to bunt again. Pulls back of that pitch high. Goes by the catcher. And out to second base will go Watson as the Docs get a man into scoring position. First runner to reach second base in the ballgame for either team. It's a 1-1 count for Corbin. Evan pitched in the first game from this Coach K Memorial against Mudville Baseball. Went 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts in that victory for the Docs. A 1-1 pitch, squaring to bunt again. He'll put it down third base side. The pitcher looks to third, will throw to first. Kusic will get the out there. A sac bunt for Evan Corbin. 1 down, and now Sebastian Watson at third base. Docs with a chance to try and drive in a run. Logan Klopfenstein will be the man at the plate to try and do it. I don't know if I have this stat on my sheet, but Evan Corbin, let's see here. I do not have sacrifices, but boy, he sure does seem to lead this team in sacrifice bunts this year. First pitch misses to Logan Kloffenstein. He starts out with the 1-0 count. Kloffenstein batting .273 this season. At third base is Sebastian Watson, high school teammates here. Strike on the inside corner to the right-handed hitting Kloffenstein, who throws left-handed out in left field. One count. One out with a man at third. They pull the corners in defensively as a ground ball to third base. So Watson goes back to third. The throw to first. Did he get it there in time? Oh, just in time to get Kloffenstein. That one was close at first base. And at third base, Austin York will make the play. He went down to the turf to scoop that one up. Looked back the runner at third and then fired over to first base. Smart and probably the right idea there for Sebastian Watson to go back to the bag. But it almost looked like Kloffenstein might have had a chance of beating that one out. He does not, though. And that'll bring up Austin Takahashi. We'll take outside for ball one. Talk. Hitting .133 so far, but he has not played in about 2 weeks. So we'll see if he can maybe knock off some rust after a fly ball out to center field in his first at-bat. He takes in the dirt for a 2-0 count. Doc's starting to get a bit healthier. Spencer 6 making his return yesterday. Back behind the plate here in game one today. Austin making his return. Tyler Thornton and Ever Lamb still waiting to get off the IL, but hopefully soon. The 2-0 pitch, low and outside. Count goes to 3-0. Takahashi looking to try and find a way on base. Longest inning so far for Kyle Kusic. He's got 2 outs with a runner at third. The 3-0 pitch, ball 4. Issues a 4-pitch walk to Austin Takahashi. Runners on the corners. The Coach K Memorial, you've got the game here at Reinhardt Volunteer Park. Got started here at 9 o'clock this morning. At North Medford High School, they got started at 8 o'clock this morning with Grants Pass, the Nuggets, taking on the River Park Eagles. And at 9 o'clock at U.S. Cellular Field, Klamath Falls taking on the Mudville 9. And that game just got underway a little while ago. So 3 games going on here in the tournament schedule. A 1-0 count here for Dawson Gillespie to begin. A balk was called, and so that'll bring in the first run of the game for the Docs. So a balk called against Kyle Kusic brings in Sebastian Watson and moves Austin Takahashi to second. Stays a 1-0 count for Dawson Gillespie. Docs leading 1-0 now. The righty Kusic waits on the mound, now delivers. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Dawson Gillespie, 1-1 count. One here in the bottom of the third inning. Docs leading now 1-0. A pitch low. 2 balls and a strike against Gillespie. Docs leading 1-0, but so far no hit in this game for either team. Gillespie trying to be the guy that notches that first base hit of the game for the Docs here with a 2-1 pitch. That one fouled off his front foot for strike 2. Out at second base, Austin Takahashi, after picking up the first walk issued by Kyle Kusic. An error got Sebastian Watson on base, and he eventually came around to score. He got on with an error, got to second base with a wild pitch. was sacrificed over to third and then scores on a balk. That's one way to get around the bases. The pitch coming up to Gillespie. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll wrap it up. Leave one man stranded at second base for the Docs here in the third inning. But they get the first run of the ball game, lead 1-0 as they get one run on no hits. There was one Chico error. One man left on base for the Docs. Head to the top of the fourth inning. Docs baseball leading 1-0 against Chico on 541radio.com and on the score.
At Kern Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Kern Orthodontics."
At Brook Communications, our job is to get results for your business, period. We can take your story and tell it to the people you want to reach in a way that compels first-time clients to become repeat customers. We get them through your door so you can do what you were meant to do. Proclaim your sales message to the largest audience of any media company in Douglas County. Brook Communications dominates through the power of 5 radio stations and 541radio.com. Results amplified. Locally owned. Brook Communications.
First baseman Brett Baxman will lead things off for Chico as they begin the top of the fourth inning. Today's game brought to you by Flyaway Travel. You can book your travel plans with their travel experts, now located at 1445 West Harvard Avenue in Roseburg. 1-0 score. Jay Stoffel now with the lead to work with here in the fourth inning for the Docs. Brett Baxman 0 for 1 in the game with a ground out to third. He takes low and outside on a breaking ball for a 1-0 count. From Feather River College as well as from Pleasant Valley High School. Jay Stoffel misses low and inside. Jay's trying to get in on this at-bat here. He will get a strike across on the 3-0 pitch. Baxman at Feather River last spring, but does not look like he got in on any of the action for the Golden Eagles. There's a walk issued, a man on at first with nobody out. They dug out for Chico, getting a bit noisy on the leadoff walk issued here. Pete Andrews will bat. He drew a walk in the first inning. He'll dig in here with a man on at first. Nobody out as Chico tries to even this one up, trailing 1-0. Low and inside for Jace. Already warming up here. It was 75 around the start of this ball game, now up to 79. The 1-0 pitch, low again for a 2-0 count to Pete Andrews. Andrews went to Butte Junior College. Looks like about 5 guys on the, make about 7 guys on the roster went to Butte. Popping one up. Spencer Six chasing this one to the backstop, runs out of room. That one will land just behind the grandstands down to the right here. And most people choosing to sit in the metal bleachers in front of the press box here, enjoying some of the shade that the roof above us provides on what is going to be a very warm day here. Expecting things to get to 106 this afternoon here in Grants Pass. Thankfully, we should be done by then. Line drive out towards center field, tailing away from Jet Black. There's your first base hit. Pete Andrews will get the first base knock of the game for the Chico Nuts, and it's actually the first base hit of either team. That'll break up the no-hitter for Jay Stoffel. Still does have a 1-0 lead to work with. Austin York will bat, the third baseman. Flew out to center field his first time up. Second time through the lineup here for Chico. Docs will be playing a doubleheader today. Chico first, then Humboldt. First pitch from Stoffel outside for ball one. Not breaking ball tailing away. Jace here in the fourth inning starting to wear a little bit, it seems. It's not attacked the strike zone quite as much here in this half inning. He's given up a walk and a single so far. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Missing high and inside for ball two. Black tops, white trousers for Chico. Says Chico across the chest in blue. Numbers on the back in blue, outlined in white. Black stirrup socks for those choosing to have the pants up around the knees. Ball out to left field for Austin York. Well hit. And that one's going to the base of the wall. Klopfenstein will send it back in. 1 run in. They're going to put the brakes on at the last second for Pete Andrews. It's a RBI double for Austin York. Got a hold of that baseball out to the left field fence over the head of Logan Klopfenstein. 1 run in. Chico ties it up. 1-1 ball game here in the top of the fourth. Nobody out. Now the coach for Chico's out there to have a conversation real quick with the field umpire. I'm not sure what the conversation is about here. But looks like all is squared. Still nobody out. Pete Andrews goes first to third on the double. Austin York at second base. 1 run in. Second and third with no outs, and Colton Doherty will bat. The defense is pulled in at the grass. Try and cut the run off at home if they get the chance. Ball gets by Spencer 6. Runner going to the plate. The throw there. The tag. Oh, you got to be kidding. Jace got the tag down, it looked like, right as the foot was coming into the plate, and he got it down right there in front of the foot. A run comes in, 2-1. On the wild pitch, Pete Andrews comes in to score. Up to third base will go York. Two to 1 the score. Still nobody out, a 1-0 count for Colton Doherty. Breaking ball lone outside, 2-0 count. That looked like it was in a 1-1, going to be the count. That looked like that tag had gotten into a really good spot there for Jace. I thought he was going to have a good chance making the out there. 1-1 count. 2-1. Chico in front here in the fourth. Strike in. A ball and 2 strikes now for Doherty. Grounded out to second his first time. Swing and a miss for strike 3. There's your first out. Jace gets a strikeout, his 6th of the game. He's given up a walk and 2 hits so far here in the 4th inning. First pitch to Kyle Giovanni is low for ball 1. Giovanni struck out looking in the second. Docs Baseball today brought to you by Barnes Heating and Cooling, your complete energy company. Visit barnesheatingandcooling.com or call them at 541-459-1545. Strike hits the outside corner for Giovanni. The center fielder takes high for a 2-1 count. So Doc scored one in the bottom of the third on a balk. But now Chico rallies back and scores twice here in the top of the fourth. There's a swing and a miss for strike two. Evens up the count against Giovanni. Count will go full. Missing high and away. Jace, full count pitch, gets another strikeout for Giovanni. He goes down swinging this time. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jace. All Doc's pitcher strikeouts are presented by Mountain Mike's Pizza. That'll bring up the DH, Trevor Wilson. Struck out swinging in the second inning. Jace trying to wrap things up here in the fourth after giving up the lead. He'll miss outside for a 1-0 count. Top of the lineup doing the damage for Chico here in the fourth. A big swing and a miss out of Wilson. Trevor Wilson went to Butte. JC, the 1-1. Ground ball off the glove for Jace, but it goes right to Spencer Watson. Make that Sebastian Watson, excuse me. Seabass makes the play. Didn't redirect things all that much there for him. And that will wrap things up in the fourth. For Chico, 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no Doc's errors and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. It's a 2-1 ball game. Chico now in front on 541radio.com and the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The Signature Service Oil Change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one Signature Service Oil Change with Pennzoil. Get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Welcome you back to Reinhardt Volunteer Park in Grants Pass, Oregon. Today we begin play here in the Coach K Memorial. It's the Docs and the Chico Nuts getting the action started here at the home of the Grants Pass Nuggets Legion baseball team. Leading things off will be Spencer 6 in the bottom of the fourth inning. Flares one out to left field. That ball gets in deep in the corner in left field, and Spencer's in with a stand-up double. That'll be your first hit of the ball game for the Docs. And it gets them a runner in scoring position to start things off. Every first hit is presented by MSK True Value. MSK, making sure that you don't swing and miss with your next project. Head to MSK True Value and Building Supply, located in Myrtle Creek and Tri-City. So leadoff double for the Docs. Spencer, who came in batting .286. Gets his second double of the season. A sharply hit ground ball by Jet Black goes to third. Picked up there by York. He delivers over to first. Baxman there for the first out here in the fourth inning for the Docs. One away. Austin Anderson will bat. One out, one on. Docs trailing 2-1 against Chico, trying to even it up here with Spencer out in scoring position. First pitch, a strike against Anderson, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. Ever Lamb is running for Spencer 6. Courtesy runner for the catcher. On a hot day, might as well give him a bit of a break. The 0-1 pitch. Low and outside to Anderson. Austin has 6 RBI already in his limited time already at the plate for the Docs. He'll take low. 2 balls and a strike. No. No, 1-2 count. Huh. A 1-2 pitch here for Kyle Kusic into his 4th inning of work. Has a 2-1 lead now. Strike 3 called. Got Anderson looking on the corner. That is the 3rd strikeout for Kusic. 2 down. Docs hoping not to waste a leadoff double by Spencer 6. Dominic Titone will come up to bat to try and make something of it. Everlam running for Spencer out at second base. 2 down. Titone 0 for 1 in the game. First pitch is outside and low to the left-handed batter. So you've got Takahashi, Titone. Those are you got the 2 lefties in the lineup today for the Docs. 2-1 count. Or excuse me, a 1-0 count. 2-1 is the score. Ball flared out to left field, is going to carry just enough to get out there to Colton Doherty. And that'll retire the side. Leadoff double for Spencer 6 goes for nothing. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base for the Docs here in the bottom of the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th in this 7-inning contest. Docs trail 2-1 against the Chico Nuts on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
This is Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
It's a 2-1 lead for the Chico Nuts here in day 3 of action from the Coach K Memorial playing in Grants Pass today. Docs will finish things out tomorrow on Sunday down from U.S. Cellular Field. Jay Stoffel out there fires a first pitch strike. Now a ball lifted to right field for the leadoff man, Connor Babler, and he will fly out for the first out, starting off the 5th inning for Chico. 1 down is Babler, now 0 for 2 with a couple of fly ball outs to right field. Elias Cervantes, the second baseman, will bat 0 for 1 in the contest for him. Docs Baseball is brought to you by the Smile Station, your destination for aesthetically crafted smiles. Outside for Stoffel, a 1-0 count. It will begin against Cervantes. The leadoff man, Cooper Thacker, waiting on deck. 0 for 2 on the day for him. Sharply hit ground ball, goes up the arm and into right field for Sebastian Watson. And Elias Cervantes will return the favor that Sebastian Watson got for him back in the 3rd. The second baseman's picking on each other here. Sebastian Watson got on base and eventually scored the first run thanks to an error by Cervantes back in the third. Now Cervantes will get on base here in the fifth thanks to an error by Sebastian Watson. So each second baseman missed playing a ground ball at him so far. First pitch was a strike. Back pick down to first, not in time. 1 on, 1 out. Cooper Thacker, an 0-2 count for, or excuse me, an 0-1 count. Thacker, we were mentioning Feather River, looked him up. He doesn't look like he got any action in his freshman year as he pops one up out towards right field. Jet Black into the alley. The center fielder makes the catch to retire Thacker for a third time in the ballgame. 0 for 3 in the leadoff spot for Chico. 2 down. Brett Baxman will bat. He is 0 for 1, drew a walk and scored a run in the fourth inning on the double by Austin York. 2-1 score here in the top of the fifth inning. Docs trailing by 1. Jay Stoffel in his fifth inning misses outside with his breaking ball, a 1-0 count. Jace will, I'd have to look it up, but I'd imagine this is probably a season high maybe in runs allowed. A 1-0 pitch to him. No, he'll throw over to first base. Jace had come in with an ERA at .350. The 1-0 pitch grounded to Evan Corbin. Backhands it, calls off Stoffel, takes it himself to the bag. He'll touch the pillow to wrap things up here in the fifth. Top of the fifth, no runs, no hits, 1 Doc's error, 1 man left on base for Chico. Still a 2-1 ball game. It is still tight. Both pitchers hanging in there. As we go to the bottom of the fifth, Doc's needing 1 to tie it up on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Doc's Baseball is presented by Chuck Swarman Family Auto Repair. Are you ready to go where life takes you? And don't forget, we are streaming with video online at 541radio.com and on the 1490 The Score YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to be able to keep up to date with the Docs. You can sign up for notifications every time we go live with the broadcast, and then you know when Docs Baseball is on the air. So head there and subscribe to 1490 The Score on YouTube to follow Docs Baseball throughout the summer. 2-1 game. Chico in front of the Docs. And Kyle Kusic still out there pitching here into the fifth inning. Faces Sebastian Watson. And Docs have to get somebody out there to watch over the bullpen as they warm up down the left field side. We'll try and get a glimpse of who might be throwing out there. A 1-0 pitch for Watson is fouled up in the air down the first base side. Tracking that one, Brett Baxman underneath it for the out. Making the catch in foul territory to retire Sebastian Watson. 1 away. Our video streaming of Docs Baseball is presented this season by the Cow Creek Tribe. 1 down, Evan Corbin will bat. Laid down a sac bunt in the third. He'll take the first pitch for strike 1. Docs with just one hit so far in the ball game. That was a double to lead off the fourth inning by Spencer Six. High and inside, a 1-1 count. But that's as far as he'd get. He couldn't advance as Kusic came back and retired the next 3 batters. Kept the Docs off the board. Needing 1 to tie it up here in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-1 pitch. Corbin grounds it towards short, picked up by Thacker. Throw to first. We'll get it there just ahead of Evan Corbin. 2 down. And that'll bring up Logan Klopfenstein. Klopfenstein in the 9 spot, just his second at-bat of the game. He grounded out to the third baseman the first time, and he pops one back behind home to begin this at-bat against Kusic. Ground ball. Foul down the third base line towards the Docs bullpen out there. Hidden by the branches of the trees out there. I can't tell you who's in the bullpen for the Docs, although now heading back. Couldn't get a glimpse of him. 0-2 pitch is in the dirt. A 1-2 count here for Klopfenstein. One-two. Hard hit ball, one hop towards third, picked up by York, fires over to first, and in there to get Klopfenstein. Couple of ground ball outs for Logan there at third base. Can't do anything here in the 5th. Can the Docs? No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Quite the pitcher's duel we've got going on here today. Top of the 6th inning. It's a 2-1 ball game. Right now, it's Chico in front on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM. Top of the 6th inning, Docs baseball brought to you by Kern Orthodontics. A healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out. Call Dr. Peterson at 541-672-5721. Well, the Docs will hand over the baseball as we get to the 6th inning. We will get a call to the pen brought to you by Shelby and Migulana Construction. Your local leaders for any project, big or small, 44 years of quality, affordable work. Call Shelby and Migulana or visit their website, webuildhouses.com. It'll be Mason Del Colo that will take over. Jay Stoffel goes 5 innings, gave up just 2 hits, 2 runs. He walked 2 and struck out 7. But he exits with a 2-1 deficit and would be on the hook for a loss if the Docs cannot come back here in the late stages of this ball game. Mason Del Colo will try his best to try and keep it a tight ball game here as he misses inside low against Pete Andrews. Andrews is 1 for 1 in the game, a walk and a single. Scored the second run for Chico. And that 2-run 4th inning. He takes low and inside again. 2 balls, no strikes from Del Colo. Mason, the lefty from Glide High School, kicks and fires. Does get the inside corner that time. He has been attacking that low inside corner here against the righty, Pete Andrews. Del Colo comes in. He's making his 4th appearance. 3 innings work so far. So he gives up a line drive to left field, and it goes right to Logan Klopfenstein, who's there to make the catch. 1 down as Andrews will line out. Long line drive all the way out there to left field for the first out. Austin York had the double in the 4th to drive in the go-ahead runs for the Chico Nuts. Del Colo comes in, again, his 4th appearance, 3 innings worked. He is given up 5 hits in those 3 innings, 7 earned runs, 8 walks, 1 strikeout, 3 hit batters. He'll miss high on the first pitch for ball 1. Del Colo comes in, no wins, no losses, no saves on his tally. He is hoping that he can maybe earn a win here if the Docs offense can, if he can keep it close and the Docs offense can bail out the Docs coming up in the bottom of the 6th or 7th innings. Strike on the outside corner for Del Colo. 1-1 count against Austin York. Sun shining on us here at Reinhardt Volunteer Park. Only shadows are deep in the outfield right along the fence line from the trees that hang over with their branches just a little bit over the fence lines out there. The 1-1 pitch. Ooh, misses low for a 2-1 count. About the only spot that could have missed would if it was just below the strike zone there. Good discipline at the plate out of Austin York to let that pitch go by. 2-1 for Del Colo is fouled up in the air, gets out of play for strike 2. Docs will be back in Medford tomorrow after playing 2 here in Grants Pass today. They got wins last 2 days down at U.S. Cellular Field number 9. The 2-2. Strike 3 called. Got him on the outside corner. And taking his time getting out of the box there is Austin York. Didn't like that call. He goes down with the strikeout looking. 2 away. Colton Doherty will bat 0 for 2 today for him. All against Jay Stoffel. That is the 8th strikeout for Doc's pitchers in the ballgame. Del Colo misses low and inside, a 1-0 count. No action in the bullpen for Chico at the moment. We'll see if Kyle Kusic keeps going. He has thrown a 1-hitter so far, a swing and a miss for strike 1. Colton Doherty, Folsom Lake College. And from Pleasant Valley High School, takes low and inside. Majority of this roster spending time at Pleasant Valley. Ten players that all went to Pleasant Valley on this roster. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes against Colton Doherty, trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning here for Mason Del Colo. The 2-2 popped up and out of play.
Way to battle, let's go.
You've also got guys from Orland High School, Oroville, Princeton, Colusa, Sutter, Corning, Wairika, and Maxwell. Pitch outside will take the count full for Mason Del Colo. Chico Nuts, obviously, with it looks like Pleasant Valley in Chico, so that makes sense. The 3-2 pitch, and that's going to beat him. So Colton Doherty fights his way back will get himself a hit by pitch to get on at first. 1 on, 2 down. Del Carlo will have to face Kyle Giovanni. He is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Stepping off and looking to first base was Del Carlo. He'll get back on the rubber here. First pitch to Giovanni is in for strike 1. Two-one ball game here in the top of the 6th inning. Giovanni will belt one up in the air and out of play. So I'm going to guess that the DH will stay in the game for the Docs. Batting for the pitcher, which will now be Mason Del Carlo. Runner going. Breaking ball. Couldn't get the hitter to chase on the 0-2 pitch. So a 1-2 count with a man at second base. And 2 away. Del Carlo will step off. Top of the 6th inning. First game of the day for the Docs. Watson holding the runner on at second. Del Carlo a couple of looks that direction. Misses in the dirt. Knocked down by 6. And it's a 2-2 count. Docs will take on the Humboldt Eagles coming up in the next ball game here from Reinhardt Volunteer Park, and we'll have that for you. We'll just stay on the air for all of you on the radio side of things. 2-2 pitch. Outside, the count goes full. For those that are watching and joining us today on the video stream, we will end the first broadcast, and we'll start a new one for Game 2, and we'll start it off with our SoCo Coffee pregame show and an interview with Spencer Six coming up in between games here. So we continue our player interviews, which are presented by BTB Moving. Runner going for third, and there is ball 4. Spencer tried to pick that one and get it down to third quickly, but could not. That was low. He knocked it down, couldn't get it back with the glove. And so a stolen base for Colton Darty to get him to third. And Kyle Giovanni, the center fielder, will walk and gets on base for the first time. For Del Carlo, he has hit a batter and walked one now. He does have a strikeout in there as well, but he's put himself now in a tough spot as he faces Trevor Wilson. Lefty versus lefty matchup, first pitch, strike 1. Docs Baseball today brought to you by Mahalo Heating and Air Conditioning, your best choice for the finest indoor comfort control. Give them a call at 672-6707. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Del Carlo ahead in the at-bat against Trevor Wilson, who is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. The 0-2 pitch, trying to get out of the 6th. Got him to chase. Second strikeout of the frame for Mason Del Carlo. And he leaves 2 runners stranded on base. No runs, no hits. There are no Docs errors. 2 men left on base. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Still a 2-1 ball game. Docs trying to climb their way back in this one late against the Chico Nuts on 541radio.com and on the Score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 2-1 ball game. Chico in front of Roseburg as they pitch low for ball 1 against the leadoff man, Austin Takahashi, who was up for a third time against Kyle Kusich, still out there pitching for the Chico Nuts. Takahashi squared to bunt on the first pitch, took low for ball 1. Swings away on the 1-0 pitch for strike 1. Docs Baseball brought to you by DC Farmers Co-op, where everyone is welcome to shop. Talk is 0 for 1 today. Drew a walk in the 3rd inning. The 1-1 pitch fouls off for strike 2. Oh, and that one of the other games from the Coach K Memorial, Mudville 9 against Klamath Falls. We've got a final. The 1-2 pitch. Takahashi belts this one to right field. That might get it over. It is. It'll get down for a base hit. Connor Babbler chases it to the wall. Takahashi heading for third. And he will trot in and slides in just ahead of the throw, which does get away. And they will not try and take it home. That ball got by. Backing up the play. The pitcher couldn't field it cleanly. Got by him, but not a long way for that ball to go. And Takahashi not advancing quickly on the overthrow. He'll stay at third. Now the Docs have had 2 hits in the game, both for extra bases. It was Spencer 6 in the 4th, got the first hit of the game, brought to you by MSK True Value. And now here in the 6th inning, Austin Takahashi with a triple to right field. Over the head of Connor Babbler, excuse me. Dawson Gillespie will bat, and they're going to appeal to second base, and they will not get the appeal. Trying to say that Takahashi didn't step on second. So in the game from U.S. Cellular Field, the Mudville 9 beating Klamath Falls 6-1 for a victory there. Swing and a miss. It'll be Cade Johnson that's going to bat for Dawson Gillespie here. Pinch hit appearance for Cade. He'll ground one. Third baseman takes a look back to third and then gets Johnson at first. Austin York sliding to get in front of that one on the infield grass. Comes up throwing across the diamond to get Johnson. One down after the pinch hit appearance for Cade. Up to bat will be Spencer 6, 1 for 2 with the leadoff double in the 4th. Looking to try and pick up an RBI here. He'll take for ball 1. Doc's trying to bail out Jay Stoffel, who's got a 2-1 deficit and looking to try and avoid his first loss of the season. Spencer with 3 RBI so far this year will take. I believe a 2-0 count here for Spencer as that ball got by just a little bit but did not go far enough to allow Takahashi to try and score. Doc's only run came in on a balk by Kyle Kusich. Low and outside for Spencer. He'll take for a 3-0 count. Spencer is a walk machine normally, but with limited playing time due to the injury, he's only got 1 so far this season. 3-0 pitch to the catcher. Takes strike 1. That'll keep Spencer at the plate for Kyle Kusich, who will set his glove down, tuck his jersey back in the front. Jay Stoffel, the 2 runs given up here today, that is the most he has given up in a game all season. His previous season high was 1. He had pitched 2 back-to-back, or 2 shutouts. Not necessarily back-to-back, but 2 shutouts in back-to-back starts against Grants Pass. So 2 runs, a season high for him there, but not a bad performance by any stretch of the imagination for Jay Stoffel. 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. But gave up a critical hit, a double in the 4th inning that drove in 2 for Chico. A walk issued to Spencer 6 and a courtesy runner on, and now a visit to the mound for Chico. Only 1 out, 2 runners on, the game-tying run 90 feet from home. And out to the mound will come the coach for Chico. I believe that is Brian Thomas, and he will have a conversation. It may not be. Actually, I'm not sure which one is Brian Thomas, but he is the head coach for this Chico squad. Goes out there to have a conversation with his entire infield. Ever Lamb will be running once again for Spencer 6. At third base is Austin Takahashi. Home plate umpire will go out there and circles the mound to start breaking this one up. Defensive discussions going on with the infield here. The pitcher will stay in. Kyle Kusic has had one heck of a ball game himself. He's into his 6th inning of work. He's pitched 5 1/3 so far. He's given up only 2 hits, 1 run. He has now walked 2. And he has 3 strikeouts in the ball game. Heart of the lineup here for the Docs. Jet Black will pop up the first pitch foul for strike 1. And that might have gotten somebody's car based on the reaction from our fans here today. And a few fans checking the parking lot to find out if it was theirs. I hope it wasn't mine. The 0-1 pitch coming up here for Jet, an RBI opportunity to try and tie this game up. He'll take low behind the plate. Pete Andrews doing a nice job. The dirty work back there, kicking up a cloud of dust as he had fallen to his knees to keep that ball from getting by. 1-1 count for Jet Black. 0 for 2 today. Last time up, grounded out to the third baseman. The 1-1. In the dirt again for a 2-1 count. Austin Anderson waiting on deck. The DH. He's 0 for 2 as well. This heart of the lineup. 4, 5, 6 hitters. 0 for 6 combined. Although the lineup really had done a lot against Kusic so far in the game. As a 2-1 pitch hits the inside corner. Evens it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The only guys to get on base more than once so far have been Austin Takahashi and Spencer 6, and they're both on base right now, although courtesy runner for Spencer at first. The 2-2 to Jet. Pops it up, and it'll get out of play. He'll have a second look at the 2-2 offering. Again, we'll be talking with Spencer 6 coming up in between games. Presented by BTB Moving. They provide labor services in Douglas County and around Oregon. If you are looking to move, they can help you do it. Veteran-owned and affordable. It's a line drive, left field. We got a tie ball game. That could be extras here for Jet. He'll round first, going for second. They're going to wave around. Ever Lamb from first. The throw to the plate. He's going to have to get in, and he will not. Well, the Docs tie it up with a go-ahead run cut down at the plate. There are 2 outs now. And Jet Black is on at second with the double. Docs have 3 hits in the game, all for extra bases. 2 down. That was 7-6-2. For the out at the plate, cutting down Ever Lamb, heading around the bases. He's thrown out by a good couple of feet. That relay from left field was absolutely perfect. And that's what they needed. If that ball had taken any longer or a throw off line, then Ever Lamb might have had a chance to score there. But they made the perfect relay throws back into the plate and were able to beat him by a couple of steps. Austin Anderson at the plate with a man in scoring position, 2 down. And a chance to try and give the Docs a lead. Out at second base is Jet Black. The 0-1 pitch, strike 2 taken on the outside corner. Anderson 0 for 2 in the ball game. So Jay Stoffel will not take his first loss of the year now. With the game tied, he is off the hook there. The 0-2 here for Anderson. High and inside, backs him out of the way. A ball and 2 strikes. Today's game got started at 9 o'clock, so I believe there's supposed to be a 2-hour time limit. I would imagine that puts us right around 11 o'clock for no new innings. So about 32 minutes from now, we should be in a decent spot. That ball to center field coming in, now going back. Giovanni, that's over his head. Misplayed it. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Austin Anderson continues his hot hitting. He's in with an RBI double. Ducks take a 3-2 lead. That ball just carried right over the top of Kyle Giovanni in center field, and it is a 4th extra base hit. 3 doubles and a triple for the Ducks in this one, and they now lead 3-2. They've had 3 hits here in the 6th inning and scored twice against Kyle Kusic. Trading places is Austin Anderson with Jet Black, who comes around to score. Dominic Titone will bat 0 for 2 today for him. 3rd time through the lineup has been the charm so far for the Ducks. There's 2 outs. They look to keep the rally going. Titone will take on the inside corner for strike 1. Giovanni, that was one of those ones that's kind of low and right at you. Can be sometimes hard to determine exactly how far a ball is going to carry when it looks like it's coming right at you, but it just continued to sail out towards center field, and Giovanni was running back but could not get underneath that one. Had to chase it all the way to the wall. Dead center field, 390 out there. Austin Anderson hitting it to the warning track. Now Titone's going to find the alley out in right center. That ball well struck. It's going to roll all the way to the warning track. Another run in, and the Ducks are putting some runs on the board. Titone, he's going to keep moving around the bases, and he's in for third base, a triple. And Dominic Titone keeps the extra base hits coming. That is now 3 doubles and 2 triples in the game for the Ducks. Another run in. They now lead 4-2. Boy, oh boy, the ball really flying here at Reinhardt Volunteer Park. 3 runs in here in the 6th inning. A visit out to the mound for the catcher, Pete Andrews. So you had the leadoff triple for Austin Takahashi, a walk to Spencer 6. A double by Jet Black brought in 1, and they wanted to get 2, but got thrown out at home. And since then, with 2 outs, the Ducks have gone double, double, triple, and drive in 2 more, and they lead 4-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Sebastian Watson will try to keep things going, and he takes for ball 1. So that is 4 hits here in the 6th inning. 5 total now in the ball game for the Ducks. That matches on the other, or excuse me, only 2 hits, so far, as a back pick down to third, not going to be in time to get Dominic Titone. Gets slapped on the back by Austin York. 1-1 count for Watson. On the other side, only 2 hits for Chico. Both teams with an error. 1-1 pitch here for Watson. He goes opposite side. A little behind on the fastball there from Kusic. Fouled it down the first base side. Strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes against Sebastian Watson. 7th hitter to the plate here in the 6th inning for the Ducks. Leading 4-2 now. Well, Watson will step out of the box. The 1-2 pitch for the Kusic. Misses low to even things up. 2-2 count. With 2 down, Doc's trying to keep things moving here. Going right side, that ball has a chance. It will fall in between 3 defenders, and Sebastian Watson will get on base. A bloop single to drive in one more for the Docs. And that is the first time the Docs will have a hit that doesn't go for more than just a single. Another run in, Docs lead 5-2. That is now 4 straight hits here in the 6th inning. Landed just beyond the reach of Elias Cervantes, the second baseman, and in front of Connor Babler and Kyle Giovanni, the right and center fielders. They all converged, but nobody able to get there in time to retire Sebastian Watson. So the inning continues. Evan Corbin at the plate, fouled off the first pitch, strike 1. He is 0 for 1 in the game with a sac bunt. Pickoff throw over to first base. Chico wanted that call, did not get it against Sebastian Watson. Low and outside. Evens up the count for Corbin. 1-1. One count. Kusic delivers. That ball lined right to the second baseman. Cervantes makes the play, and that'll retire the side. But a big inning here for the Docs. They are now 3 outs away from getting a win in Game 1. They score 4 runs on 5 hits. There were no errors for Chico, and 1 man left on base for the Docs. So we head to the top of the 7th, 5-2 your score. Docs in front on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
I am a nurse,
A firefighter.
A college student.
a mother, and I am an American soldier. I will always be ready
For every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors.
my family.
And my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Welcome you back here to Reinhardt Volunteer Park as we start making our way through this morning. Already heating up pretty good here, but the Docs bats coming alive there in the 6th against Kyle Kusic. And they score 4 runs to lead 5-2. It'll be now Mason Del Colo looking to try and get a win, and he will fire behind the batter to start things off here against Connor Babler, the right fielder. Del Colo in the 6th inning. Hit a batter and walked one, but other than that, he had a fly ball out, and a pair of strikeouts. The 1-0 pitch, trying to attack that low inside corner. That's the spot he likes, and he gets a foul ball out of Babler, who was 0 for 2 with a pair of fly ball outs to right field. Big gap out there in right center for him as Jet Black shades towards left field, and Dominic Titone playing kind of straight away in right, or shading towards the line even. So a lot of room out in right center at the moment. Pitch outside, a 1-1 or 2-1 count. It'll go Babler, Cervantes, and Thacker. Your 3 hitters due up here in the 7th. Missing inside, count goes to 3-1. Mason Del Colo trying to get his first win. And now visit out to the mound for Spencer Six to go have a quick conversation. Today's game brought to you by Good Vibration Solutions for home theater and automotive audio. You can feel it at Good Vibes. Stick around after this game does finish up, whether it's here in the top of the 7th or after the bottom of the 7th, however it works out. We'll have your Roseburg Disposal post-game show. I'll recap this one for you. 3-1 pitch, misses inside for ball 4. So that is not what you want to see, and here comes Coach Jeremiah Robbins. For Mason Del Colo, that's the second walk he has allowed. Robbins going to head on out there. And they're going to make a change. So Mason Del Colo is going to exit the game. He's going to go to left field. And Docs are going to, I think, bring in Jet Black here. Jet will take over on the mound as we've had a call to the pen brought to you by Shelby and Migulana Construction. Your local leaders for any project, big or small. 44 years of quality, affordable work. Call Shelby and Migulana or visit their website, webuildhouses.com. Jet will come in. It's a save opportunity for him. He'll try to get the Docs the 3 outs they need to pick up a win here against the Chico Nuts and get their 3rd straight victory on the season. We'll come back after a 60-second break on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Kern Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Kern Orthodontics.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car.
One runner on with nobody out as we bring you back here for the top of the 7th. Jet Black will take over, looking to try and finish off this game for the Docs, and he misses behind the batter on his first pitch. As stepping in, Elias Cervantes will try to keep things going and see if they can get some momentum built here for the Chico Nuts in the top of the 7th. Docs 3 outs away from a win. Ball in the air out towards center field. Logan Kloffenstein on the run. That ball, one hop to the wall, bounces off. That's a double at least, and they will hold the runner at third. No run scores on the double by Elias Cervantes. Ball really flying around the yard today for both teams. Connor Babler ends up at third. Cervantes at second, so the game-tying run will come to the plate to bat in the form of Cooper Thacker. Docs just need 3 outs here. They've put themselves in a tough spot to start. Jet Black comes in. He has got a win-loss record of 2-0, his 5th appearance on the season, 8 1/3 innings worked, a .840 ERA, 10 strikeouts, 1 walk. He's given up 7 hits in the 8 1/3 innings. Jet did pitch last night 2 innings in relief of Dominic Titone against Siskiyou. His first pitch is in for a strike. Runners at second and third, nobody out. Yesterday, Jet 2 innings, gave up no hits, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. The 0-1 pitch. Strike on the inside corner this time. Feels like a cloud of dust still kicked up out there. As Coach Robbins mentioned in our pregame show interview, that the natural turf today may actually be welcomed with how hot it's going to get. The 0-2 pitch, I don't know how Cooper Thacker got a piece of that one. A breaking ball tailing well outside. He reached with every inch of his wingspan to get to that ball. Somehow poked it foul to stay alive with an 0-2 count. That was going to be ball one, but he got fooled on the pitch, but somehow stayed alive by getting a piece of it. The 0-2 again from Jet. This one again well outside. He can't get him to chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. At the plate is the top of the order here. Cooper Thacker, he's 0 for 3. Runners at second and third. Docs lead 5-2 in the top of the 7th. Ground ball towards short. Backhanded by Gillespie. Over to Evan Corbin. They get 1 out. That'll be an RBI ground out for Cooper Thacker. 1 down, a run in. Elias Cervantes goes to third, although they may, I think, brought in a pinch runner. 5-3 the score. Again, the game-tying run coming to the plate. Now batting with 1 out. No double play option really here for the Docs. First pitch low outside to Brett Baxman. It was 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. So that run does go to the total of Mason Del Colo, but still he would be in line to get a win if the Docs hold on. Strike hits the outside corner for Jet. Baxman with a 1-1 count. A 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball cuts right through, just slices by the strike zone. And Baxman finds himself with a 1-2 count. One away, 1 on that third. 2-run ball game. Strike 3, got him. Going down looking will be Baxman. There's 1 down, there's a strikeout, first of the game for Jet Black. 2 down now, and that'll bring up Pete Andrews. And Doc's 1 out away from trying to wrap up a win here on their first game of the day. First pitch for Jet, high and away. That'll bring up Andrews, who is 1 for 2 today with a walk and a single, a run scored in there as well. Jet's 1-0 pitch, breaking ball inside corner for a strike. So if the Docs can get a win here, they'll get to double-digit win totals on the season. And it'd be their first 3-game winning streak, I believe, this year. Check swing, strike called inside corner. And Andrews down to his final strike of the at-bat. Jet trying to wrap it up. It would be a save here for him. And a win for Mason Del Colo. The 1-2. Ooh, just got a piece of it, staying alive. Pete Andrews will get another look at a 1-2 pitch. Coming up after this one, Docs will face the Humboldt Eagles. A 1-2 delivery here for Jet. Got him swinging, and there it is. Your ball game is over. Docs win. Doc Stewarts get the 5-3 victory here in their opener of a doubleheader today, and they defeat the Chico Nuts 5-3, your final score. Docs get a 4-run 6th inning to come back and win. And we'll talk more about it when we come back with your Roseburg Disposal postgame show. You can let them make the run to the dump for you. That's Roseburg Disposal, 673-7122. Back with the postgame show after this 2-minute break on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself. your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Game 1 on our day is complete as the Docs come back to win against the Chico Nuts. 5-3, your final score as we welcome you into the Roseburg Disposal post-game show. Let them make the run to the dump for you. 673-7122. Docs get the win here in Game 1. They will take on the Humboldt Eagles coming up in Game 2. As the Docs score 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th to come back for the victory. It played out like this. Docs got a run in the bottom of the 3rd inning to take a 1-0 lead, but Chico would get 2 in the top of the 4th to take a 2-1 lead. And it would stay that way until the bottom of the 4th when the Docs would put 4 on the board on 5 hits, 4 of them for extra bases. And the Docs would give up 1 in the top of the 7th, but that would be it as they hang on for the 5-3 victory. Looking at your final numbers, 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error for Chico. They also left 6 men on base. And for Roseburg, 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and they left 3 men on base here today. Getting the win will be Mason Del Colo, who picks up his first win of the season. He's now 1-0 on the year, and picking up the save, which I believe is the first save of the season for the Docs. Jet Black comes in and gets the final 3 outs in the 7th inning to pick up the first save this year for the Docs. So 5-3 the victory here. The team will now try and stay cool as we make our way to the second game of the day. Temperatures already climbing into the mid-80s here, and we're not even quite to 11 o'clock here this morning. So, that's something. That's what we've got going on here today. It's going to be a hot one. We all knew it, and here we go. So the Docs get the win. We'll take a look at the numbers for the pitchers and the hitters when we come back as we continue on with your Roseburg Disposal postgame show. And don't forget here, coming up in between games, I'll give you a quick rundown of how this works. If you are listening online or on the radio, just stay right where you are. You will be perfect and ready to go. Coming up, we'll have a conversation with Spencer Six. It's our BTB Moving player interview. So we'll have that conversation coming up with Spencer here in between games in just a few moments. And for all of you that may be watching online, we will do one more segment in our post-game show, wrapping up this first game of the day, and we'll start a new video broadcast for Game 2. And on the new broadcast, we will start out with that interview with Spencer Six. So if you are watching online, if you're at 541radio.com, just maybe exit out of full screen. You'll find the second broadcast there on the page, and you can watch that when it gets started streaming here after we finish this first one. And for anybody watching on YouTube, just go back to our YouTube channel and find the next live streaming broadcast that we'll have starting a couple of minutes after we finish this first one. Joey Keyran here with you. Game 1 final, 5-3. Docs win. We'll come back and look at all the numbers for you. It's the Roseburg Disposal post-game show on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey, there's sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Welcome you back here to Reinhardt Volunteer Park as we wrap up game one of the day. Docs winning against the Chico Nuts 5-3. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Chico. Docs 5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ball game as they get the win. Jay Stoffel pitched a fantastic ball game today, but comes out with a 2-1 deficit, so he does not factor into the decision. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. Mason Del Colo came in. He pitched 1 inning, started the 6th, and got 1 batter faced in the 7th, gave up a walk, and then Jet Black took over on the mound. Del Colo will get the win. He goes 1 inning. He gave up no hits, 1 run. He had 2 walks, 1 hit batter, and 2 strikeouts. Jet Black will pick up the save in relief. First save of the season for the Docs. He pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Docs strike out 11 hitters altogether. On the other side, taking the loss will be Kyle Kusic. He goes 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs. He walked 2 and struck out 3 in the losing effort. He was really good through the first 5 and only allowed 1 hit. And that was a double that did not really result in anything for the Docs. He gave up 1 run. It was an unearned run in the 3rd inning. A wild pitch moved Sebastian Watson then to 2nd. He was sacrificed to 3rd, and then he scored on a balk in that 3rd inning. So that was the only run until the 6th inning when the Docs finally, on the 3rd time through the lineup, were able to break through against Kyle Kusic. And in that inning, he gave up 4 runs on 5 hits. 4 of the 5 hits were for extra bases, including 2 triples and 2 doubles in that frame for the Docs as they start belting the ball around the park. Looking at some of the offensive numbers, For Chico, let's see here, an RBI for Cooper Thacker in the 7th inning on a ground out. Pete Andrews was 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Austin York was 1 for 3 with a double and 2 RBI. Let's see, also with a hit, Elias Cervantes had a double in the 7th inning, but was left stranded at third. On the other side for the Docs, Austin Takahashi had a triple in the 6th inning, scored a run, 1 for 2 today. Spencer Six was 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Jet Black was 1 for 3 with a RBI double and a run scored. Austin Anderson 1 for 3 with an RBI double and a run scored. Dominic Totone 1 for 3 with an RBI triple and a run scored. Sebastian Watson was 1 for 3 with an RBI single. And those are your offensive numbers today for the Docs. Docs now 10-6 on the season. They've won 3 straight. And Chico will fall to 17-3-2. A big win there for the Docs against a program that has seen plenty of success down in California. Could be a nice confidence booster for the Docs as they get ready to take on Humboldt. We'll have that game coming up here for you next as we wrap up our Roseburg Disposal post-game show. When we return, we will bring you our interview with Spencer Six. It's our BTB Moving Player interview. If you have things that you've got to get moved, maybe you've found a new home to buy here during this hot housing market, they'll help you move all your stuff. It's BTB Moving, providing labor services in Douglas County and willing to go around Oregon as well. Veteran-owned, affordable, dependable, efficient, and careful with senior and veteran discounts available. You can book now at 541-315-0122 or find them on Facebook at BTB Moving. For those watching online, we're going to end this broadcast and start a new one for the next game against Humboldt. So come back for us there, find the new broadcast, and we'll have Spencer Six to start things off when we come back. Final in Game 1, Roseburg 5, Chico 3. That'll do it for this broadcast of Docs Baseball, streaming live online at 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3.